The purpose of this screencast is to share with you how to make a YouTube playlist. It's actually pretty easy. I'm going to assume that you know how to override the YouTube filter, and we're going to go directly to YouTube. And when YouTube opens up, you'll notice up in the upper right hand corner you have a sign in. So that's what we're going to do. Click on the sign in. And this will allow you to put in your Google account. So I have several of them, but just use your DPS one is great. Put it in using your Outlook username at dpsk12.net, and then use your password being the password that you use to get into your Outlook. And once you're in, you'll notice up here in the upper right hand corner that this is your account information with YouTube, and you're all set to go. So the first thing that we want to do is we want to find a video that we want to include in a playlist. So I'm going to search for Tillman the Skateboarding Bulldog because he's super fun to watch. And you can see that there's a number of videos that will come up that have to do with Tillman. So I'm just going to choose one. And once that video comes up, I'm not going to play it because I've already seen it, so I know this is the video that I want. And if you scroll down a bit, you'll notice underneath that you have a button that add to. And here you can see that we can add it to a playlist. Now, if you've never done this before, you won't have any playlists down here. So we're going to create a playlist, and I'm going to call mine Tillman the Skateboarding Dog. And make sure you leave it at public. I know you're tempted to make this private, but don't. And then we're going to create that playlist. So it now tells you that we have created the playlist and we have added Tillman the Skateboarding Dog. So we're going to say okay. And then the next thing we want to do is we want to search for another one. So we'll go back here and we'll look at Tillman on a surfboard. So I click on this one. Again, I can watch the video, but I'm sure that this is the one that I want, so I'm going to pause the video, and I'm going to go under the video back to my Add To button. And there I can see that I have this Tillman the Skateboarding Dog playlist, so I'm simply going to click on it, and you can now see that that's been added to that playlist that I have. So we're good to go. So let's just do one more just to make sure that we have it in here, but it's been added. So we'll go back to our search list, and let's do this one right here. And again, you can watch the video. But I've already seen it, so I'm going to scroll down. I'm going to click Add To. I'm going to go to my video, my playlist, which indicates I already have 2 videos in it selected, and it says, great, you've added that one to it. So once you've added all the videos that you have, then it's time to take a look at that particular playlist. So what we're going to do from here is we're going to go up to our dashboard. And the dashboard, you get to that by clicking on your username in the upper right hand corner. Once I click on that, I can see that this pulls up a whole bunch of information, but I'm going to go to my video manager. And from the video manager, I can see that there's a playlist link on the left-hand side. And when I click on the playlist, it says I have this one playlist called Tillman the Skateboarding Dog. that it contains 3 videos, which is great. I don't want to play it right now. What I do want to do is I want some information about it. So I'm going to edit this, and there's my 3 videos that I have. And if I go back up to the top and I click on the settings for this, you can see that you can allow others to embed their playlists on their website. I don't mind about that, but I don't want others to like or dislike the playlist. I don't care if they like or dislike it because I'm creating it for a specific reason. So I'm going to take that one, that choice off, and click Done. And from here, I actually want to do something with my playlist. So you have 2 choices. You can click on the Share button, and that Share button gives you a link. And if you were to take this link right here and copy it, you could actually send it out to people, or you could post that. But I'm assuming that you have a website and you'd like to embed this playlist in your website. So you can see right here there's an embed button. And when I click on that, it gives you a choice of the size of your video. It defaults to the 853 by 480. I'm going to take a little bit smaller one. And I'm going to copy this coding. Now I'm going to go back to my website. And log in. I'll go to a page that I have called Test. And here's where I'm going to paste my playlist. So once I've clicked the Edit button, put some space here, and instead of clicking a file or a link, we're going to actually embed it as a widget. And those widgets are pretty common no matter what you're doing. They might be called an HTML widget, but I'm going to paste the coding in there. I'm going to save it and then save the page. And once I save the page, you can see that the playlist from YouTube appears right here. So you can play them all, or you can look at up here in the list. It tells you, tells you which videos you have in the playlist, so you can select any one of them. And once you select that one, then that playlist will automatically start. Now, the one thing you do want to remember with these is that you won't see this playlist unless you have already overridden the filter on YouTube. So that's another consideration. Now, if you don't have a website, creating those playlists is still very helpful. We'll go back here and you can see that instead of embedding it, you can go back here, simply take this URL here, and I will copy it, and then I could just make a, for example, a Word document, and I could take that Word document and in that blank Word document I'm going to say Tillman the dog playlist, and then I would put that link right here, and then when I click on this link, it will launch a browser, open YouTube, and go to the playlist that I've created. So again, you'd have to make sure that your YouTube was overridden, or you'll just get the filter that you'll have to override at that point. So either way works. It's a terrific way to keep track of the videos that you want to show in the class and not have to search over and over for them. Hope that's helpful.